Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Tar Heels will kick this deep to start us off. This one will be fair caught. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's Jefferson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Now it's second down here. Defense not pressing this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 7, Penn State 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Jefferson. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. He missed it. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Play action here on first down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
And they'll take over first and second.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Quarterback keeps the football. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Offense hungry to convert here on third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Jefferson. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And the Tar Heels looking to cash in this red zone trip. And now the handoff. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Kicking team out for the PAT try. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score North Carolina 14, Penn State 3.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We go with a direct snap. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Gain sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. They'll give it to the back. And they've got him.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. This QB sneak. He didn't. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver makes the catch. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To throw, it's Jefferson. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He eludes the rush. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now.
That makes the score North Carolina 21, Penn State 3.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Extending the play now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3.
That makes the score North Carolina 28, Penn State 3.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
North Carolina 28, Penn State 3.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
18, set to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle, finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. The pass rush closing in. He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. The back's got it again. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Quick throw to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. Finds room at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 28, Penn State 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So here we go. Third down. zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
3:25.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And heads out of bounds after a decent game. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced,
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Jefferson. Running out of time in the pocket. This time it's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. The back's got it. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they'll run a draw play. He shreds the tackle. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, North Carolina. This offense is still clicking.
North Carolina.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score North Carolina 38, Penn State 17.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
It's now 3rd down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sticks. It's Foster. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
And he'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
Coming up, 4th down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't